Welcome everyone to the Doom of Dimensions premier tournament at Cardhaven. Here we see Memento piloting Memento K9 versus Joaquin on Dracotail, and we're going to see Valor on the Dark Blade. But I don't think this is worth it because, yeah, okay. So they always have it. Whether it's Bone Party or the, I forgot which is the Goblin spell. I can look up the name really quick. The Grand Breakout, they're always going to have it to dodge Valor, Imperm, etc. So yeah, I mean that's just, you know, crazy. But here we're gonna see him summon the Anguish, which is going to allow him to search. I believe he searched a horse, and then the Goblin on the graveyard, summoning itself, destroying, and sending two, which are going to send the Memento Fusion and the Gatic. Gatic is now going to summon itself out from the graveyard in order to add back, I believe, which adds back the fusion, and now he's able to shuffle back a Goblin, send Gatic and Goblin to the graveyard to fuse for the Creation King, which gets Ash Blossom, so he's not going to be able to send 3 cards from deck or extra deck, which has to hurt here, honestly. If Adriel has no way to extend, we could see the end of the turn here, potentially. I mean, he has a Surge with Fusion. So the turn's not over, actually. You just have to adjust, right, to the Ash Blossom. So let's see how he ends up doing it. He also has a horse, right? And is that Metaltronus? Okay. So he banishes the Fusion to pop the Creation King, which adds him the Bone Party. Creation King now banishing itself to go ahead and add the Memento Field spell. And then from here, activate the field spell. Now he's going to activate the Bone Party, which is going to destroy... Looks like the horse, right? Yeah. Destroy the horse to go ahead and grab out... Oh, we're lagging. Okay, that explains why. So it looks like he grabs Sheepy, and then he summons out Dark Blade and the Sheepy here to fusion summon for the Twin-Headed Dragon. The Twin Dragon is going to pop itself to search for 2 cards, which is going to be the Combined Creation, and I think that's Aki Huron. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think this ends up allowing Adriel to actually go full combo still. So now he's going to summon the horse out, which is going to... Oh, okay, so he is not going to dump, it looks like, but he's going to summon Lupus from hand, which is going to make a Ripper here. Ripper effect to search for a copy of either Jokel or Izuna. Probably Jokel since he has Aki Huron in the hand, which, now that I think about it, Memento has a lot of level 5, so... It has a lot more synergy with this deck than I thought. So here now he can go for a C104 play if he chooses to. Let's see how this plays out. So he's looking through his extra deck. Okay, so he managed to get a copy of Jax. So he's gonna summon the Izuna to overlay for Jax here. Jax on summon can detach to pop a monster on the field, which is going to pop the Aki Huron. And if this is destroyed, it looks like you can add a Memento card from grave to hand. Okay. Now he's going to shuffle back 5, including the Twin Dragon, to special summon out the Combined Creation. And then... Yeah, so looks like Aki Huron added the fusion, the field spell, I believe sets the Bone Party, and then he sets another card which I believe was Metaltronus, but we'll see here. So can Joaquin break this board? If there's one thing that Dracotail can do is break boards, but you need a lot of work, and a lot of things have to go your way sometimes. Like when it's Yummy, it can be easy if they don't have Herald, but you know. We'll see. So, Joaquin is going to activate a spell card, I believe. It could be either Ketu or Rahu. Probably Ketu since he didn't send anything from hand. Let's see what it ends up being. One thing that he has to play around is the Ripper Negate for 5 mana. as well as a Jax pop, right? So Adriel has a lot of interruption here, plus his fusion. But it looks like this was Ketu. He added Malulu and Pan. Those are going to be Chainlink 1 and 2, and then Arthalion Chainlink 3 is going to target Ash Blossom, and looks like that gets stopped by Metaltronus, and he summons the Creation King. Oh, actually, yeah, that works, right? Because they're both Earths and they're both 3K. Oh, wow, that's insane. Looks like, wow, that's actually crazy. So he sets Sting off of one of the cards, and then which monster does he negate? Probably, yeah, it's gonna be the Combined Creation, although it could have been Jax or Ripper as well. And then he sets Horn, targeting the Ripper. Okay, yeah, doesn't target the Ripper, destroying it with Pan, rather. Okay, that's honestly pretty good. So now, what are we gonna see? We're gonna see Adriel here activating the Bone Party, destroying the the Creation King to add or special summon a Memento from the deck. He's going to add himself a copy of the Mace, and then he's going to be able to activate the effect here of Akihiron to special summon itself, and the Witch, which is summoned from, I believe, the field spell. Which effect is going to add him a copy of the Sheepy here. Okay. Sheepy effect to special summon itself. I believe it does that during the turn your monster in your possession was destroyed by a card effect, which it was. This is going to be fusing off the Anguish plus the Sheepy to make the Twin Dragon, which is going to destroy itself to add Horse plus Anguish. So he has Mace, Horse, Anguish. And then here, he's reading the Pan because, you know, he can get a summon off if he destroys the Arthalion. So it looks like he special summons back the Sheep. How does this happen? I don't know. I'm just going to trust in the process here. And now, looks like he's also looking at the field. Is he thinking about doing something else? And the answer is yes. He's going to go ahead and summon Lupus. Lupus effective XC summon, which gets him a Nash Knight. Nash Knight effect to attach the Arthalion, and it looks like he's attaching a copy of the 104 from the extra deck to itself. Maybe he could have waited, but we'll see what happens. From here, Joaquin is going to go ahead and activate Rahu Dracotail, allowing him to fusion summon. So I believe he has 2 more cards in hand, maybe 1. What does this send here? So Joaquin taking a very long time to make his decision here. You know, we do have the new time rules that we've had to play in for the last 2 weeks. Although I will say I have, you know, like Cardhaven players generally do take a very long time to play. I've seen it, but they've been playing faster. I've seen them end their matches with plenty of time recently, so I'm glad the time rules worked in favor, especially because, you know, I know Adriel, but like I see him going to time a lot. Okay, so we're gonna see him summon the Gulamel. Chainlink 2, he went Mace with the Frixel Chainlink 1, which has to feel good, right? Because now you have a free body for the fusion for Guardian Chimera, which is going to leave Joaquin with basically no cards, and you're more than likely going to want to pop Sting and either Horn, maybe Flame. Horn probably doesn't matter because you have enough damage on board to, like, you know, play, but like the spell negation at this point really doesn't matter since you have game on field. So and then he's gonna draw a card as well. Yeah, no, this Guardian Chimera is nuts. And yeah, it looks like at the very least I know Sting got hit. I think Horn was there as well. And now here he draws for turn, switching his monsters to attack mode and attacking for game. Yep, and that's GG. So we'll be back with game 2. Adriel taking the dominant victory here, showing why he still plays Memento. I was probably down playing Memento a lot, but we'll talk about that here after game 2 starts. Alright, game number 2. Yeah, I kind of wish I didn't see Memento anymore because, like, it's Memento. But, honestly, this deck is still really powerful. I'm thinking that maybe in the future this deck gets hit. And with the Genesis thing coming out soon, is Memento going to be insane in there? I think it will be. So, it might be a deck that you have to look out for Genesis format, but also here in Modern. Because it's looking to be really good. So we see Ketsu activate, grabbing him, probably Lucas. Lucas here probably grabbing him 5 mana, and now he's going to go ahead and 5 mana fusion. Utilizing what exactly? Man, they take forever to do this. Utilizing Malulu and Droll from the hand. So we're going to see Arthalion Chainlink 1, adding back 5 mana Droll. Chainlink 2, Malulu to set here. Which can set him Rahu, yep. And then, okay, looks like both players packing things up. Looks like Adriel scoops it here. Probably not going to be able to play against this, which is kind of crazy, but, maybe he just didn't have sufficient engine. So we'll go and be back with game number 3. Alright, game number 3, we see Goblin summoned here, which is going to pop itself to send 2 cards to the graveyard. 2 Memento cards, which is going to be Gaddock and Fusion. So, Gaddock will be able to summon out, and then Gaddock will be able to add the Memento Fusion to the hand. Probably one of the cards that you would want to hit with Ash Blossom if you could early on, because starting with Goblin probably feels awkward, right? But here we're going to see him activate Fusion to summon the Creation King using Goblin, Gaddock, and the Akihiron. And this time, the Creation King does not get stopped. So he's going to be able to send the Anguish. What else here? Goblin and Mace. Okay, so probably looking to add Mace here by an effect somehow. But now he's going to go ahead pop the Creation King with the Memento Fusion graveyard effect to add him a copy of Bone Party. And on resolution, we're going to see him Droll here. So we know Akihiron can summon itself and add back a card from the graveyard, I believe. If not that, then, oh, Talents is activated, and we see double Malulu, Rahu, and Droll. So of course we're gonna see the Rahu sent back to the graveyard, or to the deck rather. That is a little crazy. Okay, so it looks like Akihiron only has a Reborn effect, still nothing else on summon. Okay, not bad though. Let's see, can he get access to what's his face? Because he can't use Twin Dragon to add the Combined Creation, and all he needs to do is find a way to check the Malulu, right? And then Joaquin has like virtually no plays at the very moment. So let's see what ends up happening. Adriel thinking, taking his time a little bit. Okay, he has Metaltronas in hand though, which is pretty good. Okay, so he's going to activate the Bone Party here. Bone Party is going to not be responded to. So he's going to destroy the Sheepy in the hand, summon the Horse from the deck here. Sheepy is going to activate its effect. That is going to go ahead and dump the Combined Creation. And then here he can go for a Canine player, maybe Nash Knight. Probably Nash Knight, right? Yeah. So it's going to be Nash Knight, and then looks like Adriel is going to summon the Combined Creation here, which is going to put back Goblin, Gaddock, Mace, Sheepy, and probably... Okay, so Creation King. Okay, it looks like it's going to be Anguish. Okay, cool. So, you probably play into Nib here, though, if you do it this way, no? I don't know. We'll see. The deck probably doesn't care. So here we're going to see Nash Knight activate its effect to attach the C104. Make C Nash Knight detach to make the C104 Masquerade. Then we're going to see him set the card in hand. and pass. So the Masquerade is going to do two things here. Well, three actually. Is going to check the Malulu for fusion summoning. Is going to rip a card out of his hand and deal 4,000 life points of damage. Well, I guess it doesn't do damage, right? It just cuts the life points in half. Oh well, I guess it's the same overall thing. But how will Joaquin respond? So he summons Malulu and just goes for a Typhon summon. Typhon effect. He tries to respond with the C104, but he cannot. Instead, using the Metal Tronus, which summons out a Gatic, which, if I'm correct, they are both Dark Fiends. Okay. This is not bad at all. But what's the play from here? So it looks like he is summoning out the Creation King. Is that from the Goblin effect? Or am I just missing something by Creation King? Once per turn, your opponent activates a card or effect, except for the damage step, you can summon, but I don't know what exactly Joaquin activated for him to get the summon off of from the graveyard, but fuck it. Adriel winning in superb fashion. Even though he got rolled, it ultimately did not matter. I think if Joaquin had a nib on top of it, it could have helped, but I mean, Adriel did have the talents to look at his hand, so I guess that's why he did that, right? Yeah, I'm stupid. I forgot about the talents earlier. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to play tournaments just like this one, please head on over to Card Haven in Louisville, Texas, where they host tournaments for Yu-Gi-Oh! Almost every day, amongst every other card game.